Hey guys, how's it going? So we are back with a video of Dragon Ball Super Episode 54 review. In my opinion, this episode was a pretty good episode. I've noticed that the drawings and creations of the episode, they've been putting more time and effort into it, as they didn't, like, throughout the first 30 episodes, the drawings and everything was off. But they seem to have gotten better now, like more quality and everything. But in my opinion, this episode, I mean, it jumped all around. It's been hinting a whole bunch of stuff. But first, we'll talk about what happened in the episode, and then we'll talk about my opinions. So, first off, the episode starts. Trunk is doing image training with himself against Black, and he keeps losing every time. And after that, after doing it so long, for some reason, he starts bleeding out his mouth. Now, I didn't really understand what that was trying to hint or what was going on there, since he was just image training, but apparently it affected him somehow. And then it jumps to Bulma, and they finish, while she's working on the time machine, the doctor finally finished having, or they got enough fuel for the machine, so they just need to finish rebuilding it, doing all the coding and everything, but they have enough time fuel, or however you want to call it. And then Pilaf comes in the lab, messes around with the restart program for the time machine, and Bulma yells at him and asks him to, like, pretty much go away. She doesn't want him right now. But then she goes over, looks at the computer, and realizes that he actually did something good towards it and was impressed with his work. And then he basically just says that he's just a little kid and lies to her, which we all know he's not a regular kid. But somehow she didn't realize, or yeah, she didn't realize that he's actually older, because how could a kid have that much coding and everything like that? You know what I'm trying to say. But then it goes back to Trunks on the lake, and Mai and Shu are watching him, and Shu explains to Mai that he's image training and what it does, and then she also image trains her kissing Trunks, or trying to, and then she comes back, and Shu yells at him when she's making kissy faces towards him. And then it jumps back to Beerus and Whis. They finally come back with Goku after Goku's fighting Zamasu, and Whis purposely crashed and hurt Goku and Whis pretty bad because they were noisy. So he said that he accidentally forgot to slow down the speed and let them just plummet into the earth. And then freaking Trunks rushes over, making sure Goku's okay, but we know Goku's a badass, so he's okay. And then it goes to them all eating, and Trunks starts asking about Zamasu, and then Whis tells them that Black Goku and Zamasu's ki are quite similar, but Zamasu's ki is not evil compared to Black Goku's, at least yet. And that's what Beerus hinted, because Trunks asked if it was not any, or if it was any way possible that they were similar, but Whis said no, and then Beerus said, at least not yet. So they're hinting towards it, because since Goku fought Zamasu, and then Zamasu pretty much got embarrassed. We all know he did, because he got mad that he, quotes, human defeated him, but he's not really human, he's a Saiyan. So he gets mad about that, and we know that Black Goku, like, knows who Goku is, but Zamasu didn't at the time, and now that Zamasu knows who Black Goku is, it's possible he will turn into Black Goku, and then it goes off from there. But then Trunks learns that Goku has fought a god of destruction in Kaioshin, and he feels Goku is way more than capable of defeating Black Goku. But Trunks also wants to become that strong, because he was quite surprised that he fought a god of destruction, now that he knows, like, that there's different universes and everything now. Since traveling back to the past, he knows how powerful they've become, that there's gods, they have God Ki now, they can go Super Saiyan Blue, which he learns fighting Vegeta, which he didn't know Vegeta could do. And then towards the end of that clip, Vegeta tells him to, like, pretty much come on, that way he can train Trunks for he didn't say favor. What did he say? Crap, I can't remember. He wanted to train him, that way Trunks would owe him, I believe, in the future, but we'll see what that's about. And then it jumps to the Kaioshin's realm, and Gowasu, I'm not sure how to say it. I know his name, I'm not sure to say it, but Gowasu tries Zumasu's new tea, and he says that his tea's not as delicious as it used to be. So again, they're hinting that Zumasu is changing. And then he thinks it's because Zumasu is turning evil. Yeah, even Gowasu can tell that he's turning evil. But he sees the emergence of a new group on this planet called Babari, and they're curious to know how its future is. So in the present moment, Gawasu gives him more training since Zamasu is an apprentice trying to become a Kaioshin, but Zamasu wants to wipe them all out. He thinks it'll be easier and he wants to just destroy the whole everything, but Gawasu yells at him and says only God's destruction talk like that and only they're allowed to destroy. But he suggests they should go into the future and observe him. So Gawasu goes to get the time ring and explains to Zamasu how they work. They can only travel in the future and not the past. He also explains the different colored rings, which I kind of missed this part, but it's like how history was changed with them and that someone created a parallel world with them. That part kind of confused me a bit, but if it's important, we'll find out in the near future. And then Gawasu tells him that only Kaioshin can actually travel into the future with the rings. So Gawasu promotes him to a Kaioshin and gives him the Patoro earrings and tells him to be careful using them because if he puts it on the wrong ear, then they'll be fused forever. But if you notice, Zamasu puts the Kaioshin, the green earring, on the left ear, the same ear and same earring that Black has. So there's so much proof that, like, I'm completely convinced that Zamasu is Black because everything's just connecting in the earrings and everything, and only Kaioshin can travel into the future. So there's no way without Black not being a Kaioshin that he could travel into the future unless there's something else they're holding back waiting to tell us. But anyways, then they arrive to the future and the barbarians, yeah, they call them barbarians in this. They become cultured and still have a long way to go, but Zamasu thinks mortals never be peaceful and we should just destroy them all, or he should just destroy them all. And then it jumps back to Vegeta getting ready to train Trunks, and Trunks doesn't want Vegeta to hold back because he doesn't know about his new transformation or how powerful Vegeta has actually become. And Trunks wants Vegeta to go Super Saiyan 3. But in a way, I think that kind of offended Vegeta because he still can't go Super Saiyan 3. Even though he has Super Saiyan Blue transformation, he never achieved Super Saiyan 3, but Goku has. And he was kind of comparing him to Goku, and I think he got mad. So Vegeta instantly turns into a Super Saiyan Blue, and Trunks, surprised that he can't sense the ki of Vegeta at all, but he can like feel this pressure and is very confused on how it is. So Vegeta ends up trying to he goes Super Saiyan 2 and then he goes Super Trunks with all the big muscles and everything. Vegeta tells him if he can hit one hit, then he will be a winner. So, and then Vegeta makes his attack on him, and then as, like, somehow, I'm sure Vegeta wasn't going all out, he was going, like, really easy on him, because Trunks tracked his speed and then dodged his punch by going back into, like, Super Saiyan 2 and not bulky form, and then dodged it, and then started landing hits on him. He didn't, like, fully land hits on him like Vegeta was blocking with his hands, but still, he was quick enough to do that, so Vegeta had to be holding back quite a bit. He then realizes Trunks did that on purpose to shock him, and Vegeta gives him 30 points towards his score, or whatever the hell that means. But then Trunks feels that with Goku and Vegeta being able to go Super Saiyan Blue, he doesn't need to become stronger to train or do anything because they can defeat Black Goku and he can just stand around and do nothing. But then Vegeta ends up getting mad at him because he's his son and the heir to the throne, or the Saiyans, and that he should never give up and just continue to train and train like they have and become strong like him. And then the episode pretty much ends with that after Trunks like attacks him with his head and then goes that he got the first blow, or he landed a hit on him, and just starts laughing, and then he tells Vegeta that he will surpass him and Goku both. And then Vegeta just walks away while Trunks is pretty much laughing at him. And then the last clip of the episode, Whis is preparing dinner on Beerus' planet, and then Whis' staff starts ringing. So Beerus picks it up, tells them to pretty much screw off because they're busy trying to make food, and then Omni King appears. And it scares the shit out of Beerus because he's like sweating everywhere, jumps up, falls off the table, smacks his head through the table, like trying to bow to him, and trying to apologize, saying he didn't know it was him. But Omni King didn't really seem to care. He called them because he actually wants to meet Goku and talk with Goku. And then the episode ends there with Beerus and Whis like shocked shitless, like wondering what the hell is going on and why Omni King wants to talk to Goku. But then it ends there. So that's pretty much the recap of the episode. My opinions are it was a pretty good episode in my view because it gave us quite a bit of more information, even though I like to see more fighting or Trunks like be able to land more hits on Vegeta, but we know that's not going to happen with Trunks' current form. So hopefully he learns to become a Super Saiyan Blue, which would be pretty cool if he learns a new transformation or whatever. But honestly, I don't see how Zumaso is not black. They have too much similar everything. Like, they said the key's similar. They have both earrings. They think all humans can't be peaceful and they want to destroy every single one of them. Whether they're Saiyans or anything, they only think that gods and people like that should live because they can be peaceful. So, in that way, honestly, how Zumaso wouldn't be black, I don't know. Unless they have some plot twist that's just gonna, like, completely turn everything around and we'll be just like, what the fuck? But how is Zumasu not black? But I guess we'll find out, but not in episode 55. 55, if you saw the preview, it's just Omni King meets Son Goku, and then they talk, and that's pretty much it. We don't know anything else more than that, but hopefully in episode 56 we'll see some more of that, what's going on. Maybe we'll get to see a battle between Goku and Black since they finally have the time machine almost completely done. But I hope to see Trunks actually pick up training like with Vegeta or Goku, and they teach him a whole bunch of stuff. That way he can become more powerful. That way when he goes back to the future, if something else happens, he won't have to come back and ask for their help and just be a total badass again like he did with fighting the androids when he went back to the future and just completely killing all of them and saving the world. But it's not like, I mean, Trunks has Mai to go to, but since his mom is dead, I don't see why he wouldn't come back after he saves the future. Because he doesn't really have anything else there to him. Like, he doesn't know Mai is still alive over there. Because at the end of one of the episodes, we saw her flinch, and that's been it. And who knows what happened to her. But, anyways, that's pretty much my opinions. I mean, not too much happened to really have opinions about, except Zumasu has to be black. The Omni King wanting to see Goku was quite a surprise since he's the god of everything. They might actually be talking about the tournament, which hopefully is the next saga, the tournament between all the universes. I couldn't think of the word for a second. So that I actually want to see that. I actually hope it happens. It'd be cool having a huge tournament, seeing Goku train again and what power he has like hidden away, like with Super Saiyan Blue and using Kaioken times 10, which ultimately screwed up his ki, but it still pretty much was a powerful move and he was able to defeat Hit. But I think it'd be cool to see like Kaba come back in the tournament, see like him a lot stronger, and maybe a new Super Saiyan transformation. Maybe he goes Super Saiyan 2 or somehow unlocks the God Ki as well. But we will see about that in the next saga, which this saga will probably last quite a bit more, few episodes. And I think it's actually a cool saga because we get to see like another character of Goku and them fighting. Well, not really. They are fighting, but like an alternate character of Goku being evil, even though it's not actually him. But it was still cool to see all that and, like, at first think, hey, there's actually an evil Goku that came from a different parallel universe, not parallel, just a universe. But now we know it's actually a Kaioshin, and a whole bunch of shit has actually went down that we know more about. But that's pretty much all about that happened in this episode. So we'll see what happens in episode 55, and then see what happens in the episode 56 preview, and hopefully we'll have a lot more to talk about then. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button for more reviews and recaps of Dragon Ball Super. I honestly love this show. I'm glad they brought Dragon Ball back while I'm still like I'm not completely a teenager. I'm almost in my 20s, but still, it's nice to see it because I grown up to it as a little kid and everything, and it's just cool to have it back because with all the new anime productions, the movies, they've just made it so much better. I honestly like the new transformations. I'm glad they made new transformations and everything like that. But anyways, I'll stop going on about that. So if you guys liked, make sure you hit that like button. And we'll be back next week for another episode review. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.